Let's just enjoy this sound because great noise inside Ali Pali.
Try to settle down, please. Deciding frame, DeciderTrump to break.
So here we go, and that's what it's all about, that trophy there. One of these players is going to be playing in the final to try and lift it.
Maybe the most exciting frame of the season so far.
A little birdie has just told me that Karen Wilson has won 53% of final frame deciders to Judd's 49%. So there's not a lot between them. Karen just got the edge, but as John Parrott says, you just at some stage want one chance in the deciding frame. That's a good shot. And the crowd have been absolutely fantastic this afternoon. They really have. And the reception both players got when they come back in for the deciding frame, it was like finals day.
Yeah, whilst they've appreciated the comeback from Karen Wilson, there'll be plenty of DeciderTrump fans in, hoping their man gets across the line. Is he taking this on? No, just the safety. Too risky, that one. Will it be a nervy tactical frame? You don't get many of them these days, but high stakes here. A lot to play for. Good enough pace on the cue ball there to stop Karen Wilson screwing back into baulk. Karen may be forced to play to the top cushion again here.
Believe it or not, it's 33, well, coming up to 34 minutes since Judd's last pot. He's only scored 5 points in the last 3 frames.
Just okay. Very risky. Red into the middle pocket. I think perhaps it's even an off.
Couple of escape routes for Karen. You can see the reds past the green, and you can see the one that's near the left side cushion. So it's the thin snick off these right side of the table. You could see the eyes there glancing from the cue ball to the object ball. And then just before delivering the cue, you're looking at the object ball.
Good safety. A little bit of a risk maybe with this shot. Maybe played it well.
If he didn't get the kiss there, it would have been absolutely perfect. he hadn't flicked the brown, this escape route wouldn't have been available to Kyron.
Kyron's wary, I think, of pushing a ball towards the left corner here. So much so, he's going for this red on the left-hand side cushion. Doesn't want to get a double kiss. Don't think he will do. It's close to double kiss territory, but
That's a brilliant shot.
Judd should be able to play this red and screw back into baulk. He'd be unlucky if the red somehow fiddled its way back up the table again. Underrated safety player, I think, Judd Trump. He needs all of his tactical nous here in this last frame.
Well, there is a path through to red. Look at that. What a shot that would be to take on at this stage, because he's not guaranteed to get on the black.
He doesn't like this shot. Is there any type of containing shot you can play other than being forced to play this pot? This is so risky.
Well, he'll weigh up the situation, and if he can't see an easy safety shot, he'll have a go at this. Boy, this is some shot he's taking on here. Or is he playing the safety shot? Yeah, just a safety shot, quite rightly so.
And what you're seeing unfolding in this frame is the difference between coming back into the match and all of a sudden, when you're parity with your opponent, the different mindset. Both players trying to make sure that they don't gift their opponent an easy starter. What's Judd spotted? Oh.
Steve, considering that Judd hasn't potted the ball for about 38 minutes, what an opener this is. And an early chance.
Got that cue ball out between the two reds so well. First chance, Judd Trump. What can he make of it?
Free.
Black's asking to be potted at some stage.
4.
The red by the black spot might be a problem. But there's a couple of bunches of reds that need to be resolved. Is he going to steady the ship?
9.
Well, he's got himself onto the black. Pink's out of commission at the moment, but it was a great opening red. A bit unlucky for Kyron to leave that red the way he played the safety shot, but Judd did pot a very good opener. Could have left that slightly better for himself. He's still okay, but just another inch off the cushion would have been better.
It's critical if this black goes. Judd's looking at it. He's not moving. Does it go in?
70.
He's got an angle to go up for the blue. If it doesn't. Good pace on the cue ball again, Dennis, isn't it? That's with the tension that's in this match, he's controlled this white ball so far in this break excellently.
Yeah, it's still not a good chance just yet. We could see that that black was very tight, and it's even difficult to be able to get on the red. If he could get on the red there in a couple of shots' time, that might help, but a lot to do from this position.
Red below the pink goes. He's underhit that. That's the first mistake. Underhit it by quite a way. Looks like he's got the thin cut
23.
into the blue into the middle pocket, but it's a lot thinner than it looks on our TV screens here. I suppose he's obligated to go for it.
It's amazing, Steve. If hadn't been a deciding frame on the blue, I'm sure Judd normally would have potted the blue and cannoned into the pink and reds, but he was trying to make absolutely certain.
Not a plant. Is there a plant on? Oh. Well, he's got to make it. Oh dear. The thing about this is he's got to be so certain he can get this. He can't risk playing this. He's got to be 100% certain. There's a gap between the balls. We know he's got history of playing plants. He's done them very well, but such a critical time. Thin red is not easy.
I think he's looking at the safety shot, is he?
Double? God knows.
He just can't
No,
make
no.
his mind up.
It was a poor positional shot. It would have been better over-hitting that blue than under-hitting it. Not the plant. If it goes in, it could be a match winner.
I think this
Safety.
is the correct shot. Absolutely the correct shot, that.
Judd Trump, 23.
Not enough points to cause much concern to his opponent. So, first chance to Judd Trump. Not converted.
It was a pretty good shot from Judd there. It's left things a little awkward here. Got to catch this one thin to avoid the in off to the pocket, and not too thin that he catches the other red there on the right side cushion. So, I mean, if there's no shot available to him, I'm just looking at the situation. He's going to go for the thin one.
Full in the face, white to the top cushion is one way of containing the situation. This is slightly riskier if he mishits it, but he's got to mishit it by quite some distance. Well played. Bit of pressure on that. Judd Trump looks to have weathered a bit of a storm. He looks more focused out there at the moment than he did watching those frames pass by.
Well, that has certainly opened things up. And look at this cue ball. Oh, a fraction away from getting in behind the yellow, but that's opened things up somewhat.
He certainly wasn't scared of trying to get the black into play. Positive thinking. Is there a path for Karen Wilson to try and pot this red and get round back down the balk area? I think there is.
Well, it was a good effort. He's potted 3 or 4 like that in the match, but this is a deciding frame. There was an awful lot of pressure on that.
He missed it by far enough that he didn't get the correct angle with the cue ball, but he's left Judd very awkwardly placed. Unless there's a plant on. Don't think so. Oh, this is quite horrible, isn't it? Has he got to get sort of the extended rest out and try and... That's a horrible shot to play, that is. He could play the red down the rail, screw back into balk, but I don't see any other types of shots. He's got the red on the top cushion to play safe off of, down into balk, but he wants to be more aggressive than that. Is he talking himself into a pot? Nightmare. Nightmare shot. What on earth happened there? Surely there was a safer option. Everything's been thrown away. Everything's been thrown away. How does he feel now?
Well, he's got to sit there and see what Karen can make of this chance. It's not a good chance, and Judd has a 23-point advantage, but he thought long and hard and then took on another very risky plant. There was a straightforward safety shot, has to be said. And he's gone to get the black back up on the spot straight away.
1.
Needs a bit of an angle. He's got the red near the middle pocket, so very positive thinking there from Kyron. So this is his chance. Judd's had his opportunity.
Straight enough, it's a bit of a problem.
Well, this is a thin one, you can tell,
8.
shaking the head. He just finished a little awkward on that black there. Because the white anywhere over the right side of the table, that was an easy pot.
Dennis, he might not be able to avoid, in potting this red, assuming he can cut it back, he might not be able to avoid collision with the other red on the left-hand side cushion. Such a thin cut, it's tough to screw the ball. What's he doing here? Trusting a bit to luck? Can he control it? Wow, where's this red going? It's important where it goes. It goes in, no.
9.
Well, he's made it a big pocket. Unmissable pink in the middle pocket, I would suggest, Dennis.
Oh, it's a bit...
Okay, settle down, please.
I think it's unmissable.
Yeah, he's got to...
Oh, well, he trusted to luck and he's got massive amount, I think.
As long as he catches the red thin, if the pink doesn't go in direct.
As long as the red is also not touching the cushion, he won't get an immediate double kiss as well.
What a semi-final
15.
we've been treated to here. What else is left in this fantastic match?
Oh, he's underhit that.
16.
Just about got away with it. Thought he underhit it a bit more than that.
people asked you what's it like out there under these conditions, it's worse for the parents, isn't it? Because they're more
22.
nervous than you are.
Yeah. When you're out there at this stage of the match, you're playing on pure instinct. So far, every ball's gone in the middle of the pocket. He knows this is a golden opportunity.
23.
He knows he's been gifted it. Is he going to fulfill his potential?
An awful long way to go yet with a few reds safe. That's certainly put all 4 reds on now, but then there's 3 fairly difficult
30.
ones.
That was an excellently controlled shot. Could have easily have been forgiven for hitting it harder. It's advantage Kyron Wilson now.
31.
He's going to need one of the difficult 3 reds on the table,
38.
at the very least. And perhaps only one. It's a great effort here.
39.
Still looking good.
That's the number he's looking there on the right of your screen, 67 points. If he can get there, Judd will need a snooker. And the red that he was just leaning over there, the one that's nearest the right corner pocket, you know, that's not too badly
46.
placed.
Yeah, he needs high colours to only need the 1 red. As you say, Dennis, that's not a bad red to get on. Oh, bit lucky.
47.
But the red's gone down the table.
It's okay because he's got an angle on the pink to drop on that red that he knocked up near the brown.
It's missable into the middle pocket. It's more of an angle than it looks. It always is on our TV screen, but I think you'd expect him to just drop it in. Hasn't got to do much with the cue ball.
It's there. £30 the difference
53.
now, slowly creeping towards a place in the final. There's still a bit of work to be done yet.
He needs 14 points from 2 reds. Two pinks, 1 black and 1 blue. Other than that, he's going to need 2 of these difficult reds on the side cushion.
And he had worked that out. That's the reason he played up for the
54.
black there. Yeah, that red I mentioned, he can drop on that one here.
Well, for all of the inaccuracies of positional play that Kyron Wilson showed at the start of this match, he's on the brink of an absolutely fantastic victory, maybe the most important of his life. He showed great character. He's improved as this match has gone on. 1 more good positional shot. He's played for the loose red.
He's going to need a little bit of help here.
61.
Going to need the extension on his cue and the extended rest. So, hasn't got anything to do with the cue ball. it'll automatically finish on the black. And I mentioned earlier he did defeat Judd in the 2015 Shanghai Masters, 10-9 deciding frame.
He doesn't want to try and get too clever with this. Just drop it in. He's going to be on the black. Doesn't necessarily need to get too close to the black.
Absolutely
62.
amazing, and what a fantastic round of applause for just potting that red there. But he's still looking at the scoreboard. Just this black to leave Judd needing snookers. Well, a big sort of sigh of relief there, but
69.
just one snooker to tie at the moment, so the double would make absolutely certain of a place in the final. A treble will do. A treble will do. And now we see the reaction. Yeah, look at that means to Kyron Wilson. What a comeback against Judd Trump, who was 5-2 up and looked to be dominating the match. This is some performance for the man from Kettering.
Well, what does this do to the respective careers of both players? What a turnaround.
Well, it's hard to describe how he's feeling inside. He's puffing his cheeks. He's
72.
It's hard to describe how he feels, but this has been the best performance of his career, even though he won a ranking event. It doesn't matter about that. These players have treated us to one fantastic semi-final. It looked like it was all one way. Judd Trump looked like he was going to win the match quite comfortably. In the end, the man from Kettering has won 4 frames in a row, and didn't he do it in style? And he gets himself through to the final of the Dapperbet Masters.